Hey guys, Rominating Reaper here, so yep, you know the drill. Outside my second home cinema, about to head in and go and see Challengers, the new film from Luca Guadagnino. Yep, the sexy tennis movie with Zendaya. Trailers for this look very interesting. I'm hearing a lot of great reviews about it, and hell, Guadagnino's films are great. So yeah, I'm expecting good things from this. Hopefully this will be a really thrilling tennis movie. So yeah, I'm not going to take much longer. I'm going to head in, get my snacks, get my seat, go see Challengers. So yeah, got my popcorn here and a Sprite. I need to watch a bit of big screen tennis with Zendaya. So yeah, back from seeing Challengers. I was definitely really looking forward to this. You know, going off the back of the rave reviews the film had been receiving. And also, it's a new film from Luca Guadagnino, and while yes, I do certainly have gaps in his filmography to fill, notably the Suspiria remake, I at least wanted to get a sample of his filmography, to better prepare myself going into this one. So I watched Call Me By Your Name, which was literal perfection, and I also watched Bones and All, which was also a really great film. So yeah, I was expecting good things from this, especially since the trailers looked interesting, and it's got a very good cast behind it. But is this film the exciting, thrilling, slightly saucy tennis drama that you've been hearing about? Let's find out. So the film follows Tashi Duncan, a young tennis player with a bright future ahead of her in her career, with all these like brand deals and sponsorships behind her. Her career ends up taking a completely different trajectory, however, following an injury on the court, and she soon pivots to coaching. And many years later, she is the coach for her husband, Art Donaldson, who she's managed to shape up to be a really great player in line for a Grand Slam. And she books him into a challenger event to, snap him out of a recent losing streak. However, at this event, he ends up facing off against his old best friend and Tashi's former lover, Patrick Zweig. And as these two men step out onto the court, the tensions begin to run high. So it's worth noting that, obviously, for all the films I've seen of Guadagnino, he's brought something new to each one. Call Me By Your Name brought this, very soulful drama rich with humanity. Bones and All brought the horror. Challengers, however, brings the energy. Yeah, this was such a great film. Guadagnino has yet to miss in my eyes, and yeah, this was really great stuff. But seriously, when I say this film is energetic, I mean this film is energetic. Like my God, Guadagnino directed the absolute shit out of this. Like, he gets so much out of every aspect of the film, and it all comes together in like symbiotic harmony, and it's just incredible to watch. Like, you got the cinematography, which is stylish and energetic, and complemented by some really creative editing choices. And you've also got a fantastic score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. My God, these two were cooking. Like, the film has this really high tempo, very energetic synth score, and yeah, honestly, when all these like technical aspects come together in the tennis match scenes, my God, it is electric. Like, you've got these incredibly dizzying, energetic, stylish camera and editing choices, And the score does a really good job of heightening the edge of your seat tension throughout. It's so good. And it helps as well that that energy also translates in the screenplay. This is a very well written film. It's a screenplay from the guy who made the Potion Seller video. He's also, fun fact, married to Past Lives director Celine Song. And yeah, he's created a fantastic screenplay with a very ambitious and very creative framing technique of, jumping around different points in time. And it's actually surprisingly not at all confusing or hard to follow. But I think because of the longer runtime, I think it allows all these scenes to really breathe and flow. It's great stuff, and it does a fantastic job of developing this very complex, quite strained relationship between these central characters, and does a fantastic job of exploring all these different years worth of history. It's incredibly compelling stuff. We've got this very interesting and very complex central love triangle. And there's also some little moments of homoeroticism as well, which are kind of funny. like it's not necessarily a film chock-a-block full of like explicit sex scenes, but rather it's a film rich with sexual tension, and I think that makes it all the more exciting and thrilling to watch. And don't get me wrong, there are sex scenes, but it's that sexual tension that builds throughout. That's incredibly fascinating to see unfold. And it helps as well that the actors, my god, they are great here. Like, seriously, our central trio is fantastic. Zendaya does a great job as Tashi. She's a woman very much full of like tactical drive, and she is very much willing to play the field in order to see out her goals. She is really good here. Also great are Mike Faist and Josh O'Connor as Art and Patrick. They have great chemistry. You can really buy into them. Being friends turn rivals. They've got some real charm and chemistry in the early scenes, and they've also got plenty of great tension to them. On the court. As they grow apart. It's fantastic stuff. Seriously, all three of these performers are great, and they do a great job of really bringing to life these very flawed people who can certainly lean towards questionable morality. But yeah, it's this complex morality to these flawed characters that makes them so compelling to watch. Yeah, it is incredibly engaging stuff throughout. Admittedly, there are points where you can definitely kind of feel the weight of the running time here. For the most part, it's paced very well. It's very engaging to watch throughout. It's not dull or slow. It's a very tight, very engaging film to watch. But there are certainly points where it does kind of feel like it's not quite as engaging. There's certainly like little dips in the pacing throughout where you can kind of feel the runtime kind of straining itself a bit. So you could definitely maybe cut down about like maybe 5 minutes and get the pacing just absolutely perfect. But that's really a very small nitpick because yeah, I love basically everything about this film. This is just a fantastic piece of filmmaking throughout. Like seriously, go and see this on the big screen. You really get the most out of the incredibly jaw-droppingly energetic and creative filmmaking techniques on display here throughout. And yeah, that all does come together wonderfully in the ending. Seriously, the stylistic choice used here, if you know, you know. Literally, when I realized they were doing it, my jaw hit the floor. Just yeah, absolutely gobsmacked at at just how insane and ambitious this choice of shot was, and yeah, and yeah, that the final shots just wow, absolutely blew me away. And honestly, I think I needed the end credits as a real sort of calm down to really ease me back to reality after having sat through these absolutely electric moments. And yeah, overall, Challengers, fantastic film. Go see it on the big screen. It's so good. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So you let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Challengers? What did you think of it? What's your favorite Guadagnino film? Are you a tennis fan? And what did you make of the central dynamic and the way the plot was structured? Let me know all that down in the comments. Don't forget the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.